Welcome, EPL, to another, interview. Starting with Lex in the beginning, and now we are bringing in a father-son duo from the Delaware Diamondbacks. I bring to you Daniel and Zayne Messick. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day. We just dealt with a Wi-Fi outage over there, and we're back in business. So I just wanted to say thank you for again for coming on with me to make sure we get these interviews started. Abby was yelling at me earlier today. She was like, "Are you gonna start doing your interviews? Because you have like 18 people on your list now. You have to go through them." I'm like, "Well, it's all scheduling. I have work, they have work. We got to make sure everything goes right." So, yeah, let's get started. Again, let's introduce yourselves, please. Tell me who you play for. Tell me where you play out of, and we'll go from there.
All right. Well, it's always nice to be talking with people who support us, and being around the EPL is definitely a fun time. I'm Daniel,
I'm Zayne.
and we play for Delaware Diamondbacks out of Precision Paintball in Georgetown, Delaware.
Precision paintball. I have not been there yet. So if I have an invite from you guys, I might just show up and play some points. So let me know
Okay,
when you let me know
I'll
when
have
I'm
to
going
let you
down.
know when we got a layout set up.
Perfect. Perfect. I'm always down. I don't know if you guys know, but I actually do play every once in a while. Um, the last time I played was at the the Savage series over in OXCC. I played against your second line, I think it was.
Yep, you played against the line that didn't have me on it.
Well, we'll have to rectify that this year in December. So
I
I'll
mean, we were
definitely.
already talking about one of these times at OX when they have the layout drop there. We're gonna have to do Battle of the Pandas.
Yeah. We're gonna have to fight about that actually, because for those of you who don't know, Daniel is nicknamed the Kung Fu Panda for the Delaware Diamondbacks, and as far as I know, I am the only panda out there on the paintball field. So we have to do battle of the pandas. I'm okay with it. It's not gonna bode well for me because I haven't played. I am so rusty right now. It's not even funny.
You're still gonna shoot me.
I'll try. We'll see what happens. Are you guys preparing at all to play Dover?
A little bit. Right now, we're getting all the registration stuff straight. Some of our team wasn't on PB leagues,
Okay.
so getting everybody in that. We're planning on playing the 7-man on Saturday, and
Oh,
the novice 3-man on Sunday.
very cool. Very cool. I've been invited to play with the Misfit Toys, Big E's team, and we're playing 10 man. So I'll definitely come and support. I should have that weekend off, so I'll come and support you guys. If you need pit help, you let me know.
Okay, appreciate
Awesome.
it.
Absolutely. All right. Zane, what do you do when you're not playing paintball?
Um, just like at the field or in general.
What do you do? Are you in school? Are you working?
I mainly just go to school, play games, and play paintball. Other than that, that's really it.
What games do you play?
Siege, Rust, COD, Battlefield,
Ooh,
Dying
Battlefield.
Light.
Come play. I'm the support sniper. I just put my ammo down and start shooting people for no reason.
Yeah,
So
I just have a whole
what grade are
team.
you in?
Eighth, about to be ninth.
About to be ninth. Okay. Do you have any plans for after high school?
Not really.
Not yet.
Other
It's
than
okay.
looking for a job and getting permits.
Perfect. Hey, it's never too early to start thinking. So, I wish you the best of
Hey,
luck
you
in
did.
school.
You did say you want to go pro.
Oh, you want to go pro? Who do you want to play for?
I don't know. There's a
You don't
bunch of
know.
teams.
Bunch of teams. All right. Who's your favorite player right now?
Um, Probably Ronnie Dizon because of the
Ronnie.
motivation.
Ronnie's a good friend of the family. So Ronnie, shout out to Ronnie. You have another fan, obviously another fan out there, um, looking at you. So keep doing what you're doing. Daniel, what do you do outside of paintball?
Monday through Friday, like most all adults, I work. Unfortunately, my job is not a set schedule. Like I don't start at 7 and I'm done at 3. I start at 6:30 and my work's not done till it's done. Most nights I can get done anywhere between 3 and 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah. What do you do?
I work for Save a Tree doing tree work.
So you're climbing trees or cutting them down?
I'm not a climber. I can do everything else though. I was running my own crew for a while, but the work I specialized in, they didn't have enough to actually run 2 crews all the time. So my crew got disbanded, and now I'm helping other crews out.
Okay. So Kung Fu Panda doesn't climb trees?
No, no. I always said if you want me to climb a tree, I'll climb it if you want the tip to touch the ground.
That's pretty funny. Oh man, I'm not climbing anything. I don't know why I said Kung Fu Panda can't climb trees. I can't climb anything. All right, so we got work and school. Very nice. How much time do you dedicate to paintball outside of your normal lives? I use the term normal loosely though.
However long practice lasts, and then if we want to play some rec ball.
Very nice. Okay.
It's generally every Sunday, occasional Saturdays, and like this week coming up, we have night ball at the field coming down.
Whoa. Talk to me about night ball.
So every Easter, Precision Paintball generally has a family Easter egg hunt thing.
Okay.
And afterwards, we have the speedball field set up and run points with whoever shows up.
Is it glow in the dark?
I wish.
Oh.
It's basically just paintball under the lights.
Awesome.
Glow in the dark may come in the future, but that's kind of still in the talks.
Yeah. From experience, the glow in the dark paintballs hurt. At OXCC, have you guys done the zombie paintball ride?
I wanted to, but I couldn't do it this year.
No, it's okay. As a zombie, those things hurt. And there's nothing you can do about it. You try to pad yourself up, but it feels like plastic hitting you. But it's really cool to see the splatters. So I'm hoping that you guys get to experience that, hopefully in the near future. So
It would definitely be an interesting event.
it'd be a good time. Talk to me, both of you. Talk to me about your first time ever playing paintball. How'd you get into it?
My brother had an interest in a birthday party at Precision Paintball, and ever since then I started playing paintball, and I got him back into it from it.
Yeah, so for me, I was, I don't know, about 15, and a few friends had like some Titman 98s and stuff, and we'd go out in the woods and shoot each other. And that kind of got me interested in actually playing. We used to have another field down this way, Roxana Lanes, which was big woods ball. They had hyper pipe. They had a speedball field as well, but it was only set up at certain times. Like it would be set up at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and they would be pulling it down by noon.
Oh wow!
So I never got to play speedball. I was always the woods, a little bit of hyper pipe, but I played basically that style of play for probably 2 years. And then, life happens, you get older, you need a job, you need to support yourself. So I stopped playing. And then thanks to that birthday party and him showing interest, I'm like, all right, let's pull out all my old stuff. Because I had some old Spider extras and things like that. And ever since then, pretty much been playing every weekend since.
That's awesome. So can you talk to me what it's like, to play as an individual and then also bring your son up in the sport as well? I don't think enough people talk about that. I've met a couple of dads, got their daughters and sons to play, but I never really got the whole feeling of it. So can you talk to me more? How does that feel for you as a dad to bring your son up in a sport that you grew up playing?
So I'll rewind it a little bit.
Sure.
When I was his age and playing, like the friends that I played with in the woods, they didn't go to actual fields. Mm-hmm. So when I went to these places, I was literally going by myself, didn't know anybody. And come to find out, a couple of guys on the team with me actually played the same spot that I did at the same time. We just didn't know each other. But going out and playing like that, just being by yourself, no teamwork, you just kind of run do your own thing. And I always joke about it because one of the guys actually remembers seeing me out there just because of my description of myself. Blue and silver Spider Extra, t-shirt, jeans, cowboy boots. That's what I played in. But now,
in scenario. We should all play like that in scenario.
but like now it's nice having a group to play with. It's even nicer to be able to share something that you enjoyed as a teenager with your teenage son. And I've told a couple of people this, and I'm sure most any other fathers that might be watching this could probably sympathize. Seeing him in the 3-man this past tournament, there was a moment where I was on the sideline watching him, and he made moves that I really wasn't expecting. As normally, Zayne's a little more conservative. Like he'll stay in the back or he'll work like maybe a quarter of the way up the field. And there was the very first play I seen him get aggressive with. I mean, he jumped in the snake and was on the other end of the field before I knew it. And like that moment, I had like that proud father moment where I literally had to walk away because I was about to start crying.
I think you and I made eye contact on that play, and I was like, "Whose kid is that?" And I saw that tear in your eye, and I was like, "Oh, that's Dad." That was a special moment, and Zayne, I hope you can understand your dad's feelings because not many people get to share that with their kids.
Yeah.
And hopefully one day when you start having kids, you get to share that with your son or daughter. But just hearing it, how does that make you feel? Knowing that your
Happy.
dad, had that little tear in his eye coming down watching you play.
That proud moment.
Happy. More of can't think of it.
That's okay. That's okay. Um, so let's rewind it here. I did ask a question here on my questionnaire. Is you know, tell us about your first experience in the actual EPL. When did you guys start playing?
I'll let you go first.
We started last year, I think, early, and our first experience with it, we didn't have too much of experience with paintball in general, so we just all bought it and tried to make a name for ourselves. But although it was pretty fun, now we actually do it really well and have more experience than we normally do or normally should.
So I'll expand on that one. We went into the very first tournament of the series last year. Probably half the players had never even played speedball before. And we didn't do 3-man at all. We jumped straight into 5.
Oof.
We weren't really expecting. I mean, those of us who had played before had some higher than realistic expectations. But I myself, I already knew like either this is kind of going to go okay or we're just going to get slaughtered. And I won't say that we got slaughtered because we did get a point or two. We didn't get an actual match at all. But last year was a huge learning experience for a lot of us in that we have to work more as a unit. I mean, we had some communication, but we just weren't at a level where we could really, really compete. And even though we got better throughout the year, and we did, bump at least one squad down to 3-man, we got so many eyes on us last year because of how fast we improved. because of how much we were learning every time we played. And I mean, I think that really translates to this year where first tournament of the series, all three lines come away with second place wins.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what happened this year? Because you guys, again, this last tournament, what happened? Everything seemed to be clicking. Everything seemed to be just falling into place for you guys, and you knew exactly where each other was gonna be. So the communication was on point from my point of view. You guys were so supportive. And that's the one thing I want to say to you and to your team. You have been nothing but supportive to each other, and that makes everyone play better. You know, you see the guys
Oh,
yelling
yeah.
at each other who've been best friends for years, yelling at each other.
Mhm.
That's how they get each other, kind of like worked up to play better. You guys right now are the complete opposite. You guys have done nothing but talk positive about each other, make fun of each other in a good way,
Mhm.
and
Peanut butter.
peanut butter. Oh man, we'll go into that story later on. But um I just thought it was really nice to have a team sitting next to me, asking me questions, asking referee questions, and just overall just being good to each other. So I want to
Mhm.
commend you and the Diamondbacks for that. Commend your coach as well for keeping you guys level headed. So
So the one thing I'll say about that is I've preached it to my son and I've told a few others the same thing. And even though I don't always follow it myself, because it's hard to take your own advice, um, playing video games growing up, this one got into them very early because of me. And I've always said if you're getting frustrated, you're getting mad, put it aside because putting it aside will allow you to get back to center, basically.
mhm,
And what I mean by that is if you're mad, you're frustrated, you're angry, you're in some sort of mood at all, you're not thinking straight. If you're not thinking straight, you're going to play bad. So get back to center and then go back at it. I've actually had moments at our home field last year where we run 4 or 5 points and I can't do anything. So I sit out the next couple points to kind of evaluate everything that was going on, look at what I was doing, pick apart what I was doing, calm myself down, and then go right back out there on the field and start destroying people.
and sometimes you need that. Sometimes you
Hmm.
need to take a step back and reevaluate, step outside of yourself and see the everything as a whole. With that being said, we're all influenced by something or someone. So, who has been, for both of you, who has been your most influential player? Someone you look up to, right now in your early careers.
I'll let you go.
Probably Blake Yarber because he actually really helped us last year with practices because we had a 2 week or a 2 day weekend where he came out and trained us, taught us how to slide, dive, and had a couple plays in hand to enhance our experience.
Shout out to Blake Yarber for that. Thank you for that. Okay, Daniel.
He is actually due back in about a month to check out our improvement and further learning.
Awesome. Daniel,
For me,
yep.
uh, inside of EPL, I mean, Big E himself, some of the guys on the Quackers that I've talked to, Joe Valerio, like all great guys, all super supportive and very knowledgeable. If I go pro wise, I mean Blake Yarber's great, but I think I have to go with Colt Lacal.
You gotta go with Colt. The big boys gotta eat. Big boys gotta eat.
I go with him because of where he comes from, what he stands for, and what he's built. It's I think just huge inspirational for anybody into the sport to start out as a nobody team, get your face ran into the dirt, go back to not necessarily square one, but build your team right back up to be a winning team. And their whole thing is based upon unity, family, support, which is pretty much where we are. Like you mentioned about us being supportive and everything else of each other. We're all out there to have fun. Like, yeah, we might get frustrated with a call or something else, or hey, you should have done this, but we're all there to have fun. So we end up picking on each other, joking. Shoot, Izzy and I have stood on the sidelines, sung "Be Aggressive."
I think I was there for one of those times, and I was like, "Who's singing this and why?"
Yep.
All right, so we got the people you admire, we got the people you look up to. It's time for the real serious question. And Zane, I'm gonna need your help here. All right, you paying attention?
Yeah.
All right, so it is your turn and your responsibility at this current time to throw a teammate under the bus for something that irks you or makes you laugh or just throws everyone into a tizzy. Um, who would that be and why?
Probably Marshall Jackson because he would go out there with like around 2 cases, like 8 pods, and dump it all and maybe get 1 or 2 people the whole game.
It's funny you say that.
Why is that funny, Daniel?
Because that's exactly one of the things that I said.
So, is this person a back player, a front player?
So when he was younger, he actually played tournament ball before.
Okay.
He was a front player, but he was also a scared front player,
Mm-hmm.
from what he says. Like he played back in the race days.
Mm-hmm.
15 plus balls a second all the time,
Yep. Yep. We all come from there.
and just he still like he does well in the front, but that shouldn't, in my opinion, be his main go-to. And when he's a back player, he doesn't do the greatest. Like he can get the job done if you need him in a pinch, but I feel his best spot is like a number two, a support.
Okay.
Somebody to support the front, but not necessarily be in the back.
Understood.
And what Zayne was saying about they're carrying 2 cases of paint and only getting like 1 or 2 kills, sometimes that's not a bad thing because sometimes that's your job. Like hold lanes, keep people from moving.
Mm-hmm.
But other times it's like you survived the whole game. There's 4 or 5 of us still alive. How come you use twice the amount of pods as everybody else?
Sometimes the back players, as a back player, I'm gonna dump my paint to make sure that my guys up front get to where they need to be and get to their kills. But shout out to what's his name again?
Marshall Jackson.
Marshall Jackson. Shout out to Marshall Jackson. I'll be looking forward to seeing you out there dump 30 cases of paint and 2 points. That'd be great. All right, guys, we're going to wrap this up here. Again, I want to say thank you for everything, for your time, especially, and being so open. A couple things I want to ask you. Who sponsors you? Who do you want to shout out to, sponsor-wise, and anyone you want to thank? In general, excuse me.
So Stephen James, the owner of Precision Paintball, who backs us fully. Um, he gives us as much support as we could possibly want and helps us with structure and making sure we can take care of the things we need to take care of with like the home field and getting practices and all that going. Um, as far as sponsors, we really don't have any other sponsors. We do have an affiliation with Carbon, so there's that. We're just not fully sponsored with them.
Okay. Maybe this video will help you get there. You never know. We'll see what we can do for you guys. Um,
Well, we
and
definitely like their products.
oh yeah, I see you guys rocking everything possible out there, and I really appreciate you guys representing the Delaware Diamondbacks, representing the EPL, representing yourselves. Um, if there is anything you want to say to the next generation, Daniel, for you, the new players, Zayne, anyone that you want to bring with you, or join you in this new era of paintball for yourself, what would you say to that next generation who are looking to play?
I'll let you go first. You're young and know the kids at your age. So, what would you say to somebody wanting to get into it?
Probably not to spend all your money on everything you possibly want, but get something
Nice.
that you would like to rely on for a while, like a nice entry level marker, like a mini GS, and keep that for a while until you actually make it big, and keep building off of that.
What are you trying to say? I should take your R5 back?
No.
What's wrong with the mini GS? I used to shoot that thing until it fell apart in the snow. How about you, Daniel?
I would say if you're looking to do tournaments or speedball, to definitely practice drills. Like that stuff is going to do nothing but make you better, regardless of how you feel about doing them. I know most of us hate doing snap shooting drills, but they are pretty essential. And for anybody that just wants to go out and recreational play, have fun. I mean, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you for that. Practice, practice, practice is what we tell our kids when we coach them. Have fun is at the top of the list of the stuff you need to do while playing paintball. Doesn't have to be serious. It's not like you're winning thousands of dollars at a tournament. You're out there getting medals and trophies and you know paint cases of paint. Wow, I just totally dyslexia that. Cases of paint, entries, but in all honesty, you're there to make connections. And that's one thing that I heard from the Quackers, who I have nicknamed the Quakers, every time they come onto the field, is that
Yep, I've heard that story.
oh yeah, they're they're really good friends of mine, and they have nothing but nice things to say about you. Um, Ange, Jimmy, Joe, Big Ken, they all have nothing but nice things to say about your entire team. So I hope you guys keep that relationship. I hope you guys keep enjoying playing paintball. And is there anyone else that you would think would be a good idea for me to call and get interviewed for this?
Main person I could think of, another big personality, very supportive. He's a member of the team, Kenneth Miller or KC Miller.
Casey Miller. I'll have to reach out to them. Do me a favor, send them the link to my questionnaire for the interviewee research, and hopefully I can reach out to him and get him on here as well. Anyone else that wants to be on, I don't want to say podcast, or it would be awesome as a podcast, but anyone else that wants to be interviewed and featured on the EPL, please reach out to me, reach out to the EPL, reach out to Big E. These two pictures down here I ripped off of Facebook, showing player profiles here. Zayne on the right and Daniel on the left. So they're looking good in their Diamondbacks jerseys. So again, thank you so much for your time. I will do my best to get this edited as fast as possible and add some videos of you guys playing if I can find it on the last video. Definitely I'll be out there on the next tournament. I hope you guys come in first this time. So we're rooting for you. No favorites played, but I want you guys to do well, and I hope you guys have fun.
Oh, I'm sure we'll have fun.
Well, thanks again, guys. I appreciate you. You guys have a great rest of your night. We'll go from there.